right? Decomposition means when a complex substance is divided into the smaller fragments or smaller pieces or a simpler substance, that is known as decomposition, right? The question that arises here is that which substance is going to be decomposed, right? During decomposition, what substance is that which is basically going into this process? What substance is decomposed here, right? So the substance which gets decomposed here is detritus, right? What is detritus? Detritus is the dead remain. Okay, it's a composition of so many waste materials, right? Be it a dead remain, of plant and animals, fecal matter, right? And household waste as well. All the wasteful substances, right, in our surrounding, right? Natural waste, you can say. All those comprises to form detritus, right? This detritus, it gets decomposed with the help of few microbes, be it a bacteria or a fungi, and this process is known as decomposition, right? So very first step, because decomposition is a cascade process, it's not a single step process, it's a multi-step process, right? The first step we have fragmentation, right? Fragmentation, as this word suggests, that a complex substance is divided into smaller pieces and each piece is known as a fragment, right? So to increase the speed of decomposition, we need to divide the larger size of detritus into the smaller fragments, right? So that the pace of the speed of decomposition, it increases, right? So fragmentation is what? It is the breakdown of detritus into small fragments, right? Then we have leaching. Leaching is actually the perforation of water soluble substances into the soil. It's very easy, right? The detritus will get divided into fragments, and then all the water soluble substances which are present in detritus, they will get perforated into the soil, and that step is known as leaching, right? So the perforation, water soluble substance is very important. The only thing that you have to remember in this step is water soluble substances, they will get perforated into the soil. So all the water soluble substances present in detritus, they will get perforated into the soil, right? So water soluble substances are there. Then in the next step we have catabolism. Catabolism, we all know that catabolism is it itself a decomposition. It's like it anabolism, you're building up something, right? From smaller pieces you're building up a complex substance. But in catabolism you're doing the opposite thing, right? You are breaking down a complex substance into the smaller and simpler substance. That is known as catabolism. In our body, metabolism is there. It's a sum total of all the biochemical reactions occurring inside our body. Some of those reactions are catabolism, and some of those the others are anabolism, right? Anabolism is something when you are collecting the simpler substances to form a complex one, and catabolism is it goes opposite of anabolism, right? When you are breaking down the complex substances into the simpler substance, that is catabolism. So this is the most important factor here, because in this system only bacteria, that means the fungi and decomposers, you can say, fungi and bacteria will work, right? So decomposers, all you have to remember is that decomposers will work in this step, right? Decomposers will work here. Decomposers like bacteria and fungi. All you have to remember is this one, right? That if you have asked that at which step of decomposition decomposers are working, so the main step, the exact step where decomposers like bacteria and fungi are working is catabolism, right? Because this is the step in which the organic substances is breaking down into inorganic ones, right? Then in the next step we have humification. Humification, it is made up of a word which is humus, right? Humus, we all know that this is the natural fertilizer. Humus, we have heard about this term. This is the natural fertilizer. Natural fertilizer. What is fertilizer? See, fertilizer is the actual thing which increases the fertility of a soil, of a field, to enhance its yield, right? Cropping yield, it has been increased. The yield of a cropping, it's increased by the use of this fertilizers only. Nowadays we are using artificial fertilizers because we don't have much time to produce this natural fertilizer. As you can say that it will take a lot of time. It's a time consuming process. Decomposition is a time consuming process, right? So in order to make a natural fertilizer, we need a good amount of time, right? Which we don't have nowadays. So we basically go for artificial fertilizers. But artificial fertilizers, they are of less importance as compared to this natural fertilizer, right? So you can say that the byproduct of decomposition is humus. At the end of decomposition, what we have is humus. The byproduct of decomposition is humus. This humus it's used to enhance the fertility, or it used to enhance the nutritive value of soil as a fertilizer, right? And for that we have the other step, that is mineralization. Mineralization is the process by which humus will gradually release nutrients into the soil. If we have sprinkled or spread this humus in the field, now it is a long lasting process, right? Humus will, the production of humus is a time taking process, but it will go for a longer period of time as compared to the artificial fertilizer, right? Artificial fertilizers, they have a small period of time, they are used for a small period of time, but natural fertilizers, they will go for a longer period of time. Why? Because they will release minerals or nutrients very gradually, right? And that process is known as mineralization. Mineralization is the gradual release of minerals, or you can say nutrients, what a fertilizer has. Okay, all the nutrients that a fertilizer has, this natural fertilizer, that means humus, right? This humus, all natural nutrients or minerals this humus has, it will release those nutrients or minerals gradually into the soil, and that is known as mineralization. So this completes our decomposition. Decomposition has 5 steps, all has been completed here. Now the important thing is that what factors are affecting decomposition, right? The pace of decomposition that we are talking about, that so in first step, fragmentation, we are doing fragmentation, that means we are divided a complex detritus into smaller fragments, right? So to increase the pace, speed of decomposition, right? So other factors are also there who can affect the speed of this decomposition, and the 2 important factors are chemical composition of detritus and climatic condition of detritus. It's very obvious. Chemical composition, it means the chemicals which are involved in the formation of detritus, right? They directly affect the pace or speed of decomposition. Say for an example, if a detritus contains water soluble substances, right? So it will be very easy for decomposers to decompose the detritus, right? So it will increase the speed. But if the detritus contains those substances like chitin and lignin, they are very difficult, they are the hardest substances, so it is very difficult for the decomposers to decompose to break down such hard substances, right? So it will decrease the rate of decomposition, right? So that's how the chemical composition works, right? If the detritus is made up of hard substance like lignin and chitin, so it will decrease the pace of decomposition, while if the detritus is made up of water soluble substances like sugars and saccharides, then it will increase the rate of decomposition, because it will be easier for decomposers to decompose or to break down such material, right? Then climatic conditions, moisture and temperature, right? If the moisture content and temperature is high, it will increase the pace of decomposition. And if the temperature and moisture content of an environment is low, then it will decrease the pace of decomposition, right? So this is very simple, right? Let's just have this a small revision of this. Chemical composition, if chitin and lignin are present, which is given in your NCERT as well, chitin and lignin are present, that will decrease the rate of decomposition, because these substances are very hard to break, right? And if the detritus is made up of water-soluble substances like sugars and saccharides, then it will be easier for the decomposers to break down it, right? And in that case, the pace or speed of decomposition will increase. But the other factor, that is climatic conditions, moisture and temperature. If the temperature is high, then it will increase the pace, and if the temperature is low, it will decrease the pace, right? So decomposition